Today is Sunday, June 29th, 2014, and as you can tell from the canvas here and obviously the description of the video, we have another knife review for you today. Before we begin though, did want to mention the cafe. I haven't forgot about it. I haven't forgot about my subscribers. It's just been really busy. Daughter moved back in, and we've been preparing for that for the last couple weeks now, 3 weeks probably, and she just moved back in this weekend. We just finished up today. It's about 8:45 in the evening right now on Sunday. So just a lot going on, having to watch the grandson, all that stuff. So, and he likes to spend a lot of time with me. I like to spend time with him. So I'm the one he cries after. So I have to. Family comes first, obviously. But I did want to review a knife tonight. Hopefully, I'll have some more this week, and we'll see how that goes. This particular knife here, I've used it in a lot of the build videos. I mentioned it quite a bit in some videos. The bench, when I did that, I was cutting the carpet, stuff like that with this particular knife. This is an old-timer knife, which falls under Taylor brands, which they also make Smith & Wesson, Schrade, and all that. They're actually calling this a Mini Pro Hunter knife. Now, if you watch the channel, you know I always rave about the smaller knives. I don't like them too small, but I don't like them too big. This one is part number PH2W. They make a PH2W, I believe, which is a little bit bigger. But this, to me, is the perfect size for my needs. You can see here, obviously, it comes with a sheath. It is a leather sheath. It also has a leather strap or leather lanyard right there. So obviously you've got a lanyard hole on the knife, so you could put any kind you want on there, but it is leather that it comes with. Now, I've mentioned before I don't like a lot of fixed blade knives. I mean, not that I don't like them, it's just they don't serve an everyday purpose for me. This one is different a little bit because of the size. I love fixed blade knives, I shouldn't say that. But I don't like the way they carry. This one's kind of no different. I don't really like a sheath. This one I have worn on the belt some. Quite a bit actually, but a lot of times I'll just throw the whole thing in my pocket. Or the van, or the glove box, or around the house, what have you. I've been using it for about a month and a half, 2 months now. I've used this one probably more than I've used any other knife I have. And I really, really love this one. And I know I sound like a broken record, but the simplicity of this knife is just, to me, out of this world. And I kind of like the old school look, So anyway, we'll take the knife out here. So obviously it's fixed blade. It is full Tang. There you go. It's a high carbon steel. It's the, the 7CR17 steel. So again, it's like a mid-grade. It, obviously we mentioned the lanyard hole there. It is drop point blade. You've got the wood, the handle. It's actually wood, but they're calling it a desert ironwood. Slowly. This camera has been not focusing too well. There you go. See the beautiful finish on that? And you've got the nickel bolsters there. You can see the Tang. Nice thick Tang there. Look at that. Just that natural finish. I just love that. So a couple things I do love about this, and you can see the wear on the nickel and everything. I've used it quite a bit. And also I've got some, I don't know if they'll show up, I've got some pretty decent chips. Yeah, there you go. In the blade. So I do need to sharpen this, obviously. But a couple reasons why I do love this knife. Look at that camera. It really needs to focus. I think I'm going to have to invest in a new camera. There we go. Couple things I do love about this knife. First of all, the look. And secondly, the way it holds. I mean, it's just, you've got right here for your index finger, or you can, really grip it like that. It just holds really, really well in my hand. I should have purchased the larger one too to see how it was, because this one's just phenomenal, and I'm sure the larger version is just equally as phenomenal for me. And the price point, it's $20-some, I believe, at Amazon, like 21. Retails for, I think, around 33. Look, yeah, $39.90. So retails for about $40. But you can find it on Amazon for about half, maybe a little more. I think it was 21, 26, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. Wish I was looking at the computer right now. So for that amount of money, and I could see this knife being with me for years and years to come. Again, I just love the feel of it, the weight, it's very well balanced, and the look. I mean, it's just, to me, this may not be for everybody. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm in my 30s, but if you're somebody much younger, you may not like this kind of knife. I'm kind of old school, even though I guess I'm not that old. Compared to some, sure I am, but again, full Tang. Just really like this knife a lot. I'm not going to really do any cutting tests with it. Again, it's chipped up. It needs to be sharpened, but and part of the chipping, you know, and I wanted to do this as a test. You know, I had the carpet actually on the cement floor, and I cut with it on purpose, but it cut through it like butter. I was surprised. You know, that's another thing I do really like about this knife, how sharp it is. I don't think it's probably not sharp enough. This is just a little piece of card. Well, yeah, I guess it is. It's still pretty sharp. I didn't think it was actually that sharp. So I guess it's still sharper than I thought. Excuse me. Anyway, got a little bit of a cold going on too. Actually, sinus. It's not really cold. We're gonna get down to see what it weighs here and see the length and all that. So they're saying weight is 0.25. Again, it's a good weight. It's not real light, not heavy, obviously. So let's pan out a little bit so you can see that I'm actually putting the knife on there. There we go. Let that zero out. So we're at 0.22 now with the sheath. 0.30. So they're probably measuring that without the sheath, I'm sure. Just could have put it back on there. Just make sure the lanyard's on there too. Yeah, 0.22. So a little tiny bit lighter. Now we'll go ahead and measure it here. Handle length 4.1 inches. Blade is 2.8. So a total of 6.9. And total is right on the money. Let's measure the 4.1 there. So obviously one load, you know, lines up the other one. So right on the money. Obviously those usually don't change. I really like to look at the weight, so just to see if any are way off. And so far they've all been pretty accurate. That's it. Again, not a whole lot to talk about. It's a really simple knife. That's one of the things I like about it, is the simplicity and look. I mean, nothing to fold, nothing to break. You know, you get your stone out, you sharpen it, you keep on using it. That's really it. I mean, just look at that handle. I can't wait to see what this and the nickel and everything looks like after years of use. I think that'll be interesting to see, because I plan on having this one for a while. Now, some of the folders, who knows? You know, I'd probably give some of those to my buddies or whatever down the road, or trade them off. I don't think I'll be doing that with this one here. Again, I'm curious to see how it's going to age. I like old things, and what's most impressive, and I've already mentioned it, other than the look and the you know, all that, is it just the weight and the feel. It just feels solid. I mean, it feels like you've really got something there. It feels, you know, if you've picked up an old knife, it feels like an old knife. I don't know if that makes any sense. You know, if I had blindfold on, would I be able to tell? I don't know. But it just feels like an old knife. So that's it. If you have any questions or comments, post those below. Subscribe, and thanks for watching.